Hello, it's Carol from Needlework Tips and Techniques. I've had this little cross-stitch calculator on my site for quite some time and it's always a very popular page, but I do still get questions on how to use it and how it works, so I thought I'd do a little video to help. Now basically it allows you to work out what size a design is going to be on different count fabrics. So if you're doing a cross-stitch design that is, let's say, 35 by 25 stitches, you want to stitch it, or you want to find out how big it will be on 14 count Aida. So that's 14 stitches per inch. So we check off inch there and we click on calculate, and it will give us the size in inches or in centimetres. Now I'm still in old-fashioned inches, 2.5 inches by 1 3/4 basically. Now perhaps that's too big to fit in the card that I had in mind, so next thing I want to do is see whether it would fit if I stitched it on 18 count. So I'll change that to 18 count and recalculate. 1.944, so just under 2 inches by 1 1/3. That sounds more like it. So I now know that I can stitch my little chicken on 18 count and it will fit my card. Let's pretend we have a bigger design, so let's add a nought on the end of each of those. And we'll go back to 14 count Aida, so 14 stitches per inch, and calculate. Now this is going to be much bigger, so it's going to be 25 by 17, nearly 18 inches, or 63.5 by 43, just under 45.5 centimetres. That sounds not too bad, but let's see if it makes it any much smaller, going to 18. Oh yes, that's just under 20 inches, just under 14. So that would be better for my purposes. Now, what happens if we change this to 28 count? I like to work on a 28 count even weave. So let's calculate. Okay, that's a lot smaller, much smaller. But I've made a mistake. It's a mistake lots of people make here. When I work on 28 count, I don't work 28 stitches per inch. I actually work over 2 fabric threads, so that will make it equivalent to 14 count, which brings us back to the larger size once again. So if you're working on the fabric that you're going to work over 2 threads, remember to halve it. So if we were going to use 32 count fabric over 2 threads, that would actually end up as 16 stitches to the inch, which would make our design that little bit smaller. So that's quite simple really. You just add in your design stitch count, either direction, choose your fabric count, click calculate, and then change the fabric count if you want to make it bigger or smaller. Anyway, I hope that's helped explain the cross-stitch calculator a little bit more. If you do have any questions still, don't be afraid to ask. Thank you. Bye bye.